In the late 1970s, a small independent cinema in southern Hungary became the center of a disturbing mystery, one that was quietly erased from newspapers, hidden from the public, and nearly forgotten forever. Locals still talk about it in whispers. They call it the film reel murder. The story begins with Thomas Varani, a 32-year-old projectionist who had worked at the Orion Cinema for nearly a decade. Thomas was quiet, intelligent, and known for treating old film reels like priceless treasures. But on one cold winter night in 1978, something happened that turned his love of film into the center of a deadly secret. The night everything changed. On January 14th, the cinema hosted a late-night screening of a foreign film that had recently been banned in the country. Only a few trusted people were allowed to attend. Thomas was responsible for projecting it. Around 11:40 p.m., multiple witnesses heard loud arguing coming from the projection room. Minutes later, the lights in the theater flickered and the film stopped playing. When the staff rushed upstairs, the projection room was empty. Thomas was gone. But what terrified them even more was this: the banned film reel had disappeared too. The chilling discovery: 2 days later, hikers found Thomas's body near a frozen riverbank outside the city. His hands were tied with thick tape, and there were bruises around his neck. The medical examiner concluded he was strangled. But the most disturbing part: his body had been positioned carefully, almost symbolically, next to a rusted film canister. Except the canister was empty, a film that never should have been seen. When investigators questioned the cinema staff, they learned that the banned film was rumored to contain footage critical of a political leader at the time. Owning or showing such a film could result in imprisonment, but something didn't add up. If authorities removed the film, they would have officially logged it. They didn't. If criminals stole it, why leave the body displayed like a message? And why did all local newspapers refuse to report the murder? A suspicious silence. Over the next week, several strange things happened. The cinema was suddenly closed for maintenance. 2 staff members who were present that night were transferred out of the city. All security logs from the building vanished. The police refused to answer questions from Tomas's family. It became clear that someone powerful wanted the truth buried. The hidden witness. Months later, an anonymous letter was delivered to Thomas's brother. Inside was only one sentence: he died because of what was on the reel. The letter also mentioned that 3 unknown men were seen entering the projection room minutes before Thomas disappeared. They carried a black case and spoke a dialect not local to the region. The description matched a rumored underground group known for seizing politically sensitive materials. If true, it meant the killing was not random, it was an operation. The secret second reel. In 2004, long after the political restrictions were lifted, the Orion Cinema reopened. During renovations, workers discovered a hidden compartment under the old projection booth. Inside, it was a dusty film reel, labeled only with the year 1977. Experts believe this might have been the second copy of the banned film Thomas tried to protect. The original reel, the one he was projecting, was never recovered. But before the public could view the rediscovered reel, it was taken by officials for archival preservation and has never been shown publicly, a mystery locked away. Today, the murder of Thomas Varani remains officially unsolved. His case file contains only a few pages, most of them redacted. Nobody knows who stole the film, who killed Thomas, or what the missing footage actually showed. All that remains is a rumor. Thomas refused to hand over the reel, and paid for it with his life. The Orion Cinema still stands. Some say that on quiet nights, the lights in the projection booth flickered just like they did moments before Thomas vanished. A silent reminder of the film reel murder, the one they tried so hard to hide.